If he wins there, I'll sing Ollie's at the wheel. How about that, man? You know what I mean? It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
What's going on, people? I'm here at the Etihad after a great win against Man City. Unthinkable win, but before I do my match reaction, a certain someone, said if we beat Manchester City, I will sing Ollie's at the wheel by myself. So without any further ado, before the match reaction, Mr. Saeed, keep it quick.
Oh, man. Guys, I was forced to do this, I didn't want to do this,
But you're a man of your word.
I'm a man of my words,
Ole. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and go.
Ollie's at the wheel. Oh, man. Tell me how good does it feel?
Yeah.
We got McTominay, McTominay, Fred, and Lingard. He's at the wheel for now.
No. Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford is back more than Fred.
I'll do this bit.
Yo, listen, I was forced to do this, guys. I did not want to do this.
Okay. Listen, let's get into the match reaction. We weren't going to let him get away with that. Absolutely not. What a performance! What a performance! All over the park today. In the road trip on the way here, I said, Ollie, just set us up with a chance to play to our strengths. You know, give us a platform in which to play in. Let's keep Rashford out wide. Let's keep Dan James out wide. And the Mason Greenwood Martial thing was whoever was going to be fit. He did that. He did that today, and I can't fault Solskjaer. The midfield three worked absolutely tirelessly. They let City have the ball at the right times, but as soon as we got possession, we just broke on them. We exploited spaces all across the park, and City didn't really know what hit them. We had Dan James going at their left back. We had Rashford on the other side going at them, and we was causing them so much problems. And to be honest with you, we were raining shots on their goal. I think in the stands before we got the penalty, which I haven't seen back yet, everyone was like, what's going on? This is like the best we've played in probably all season. And Spurs was a good first 15 minutes as well. But I was really enjoying to see. And everybody to a man was there. And defensively, I have to say, Aaron Wan-Bissaka was absolutely fantastic. This guy was everywhere. He was a true Spider-Man. He's playing against Sterling. Listen, Sterling is a fantastic player. I rate Sterling. But even from the beginning of the game, I didn't fear for Wan-Bissaka because I thought, you know what? Sterling is a smart player. He's going to have to drift off that side. He's not going to get any joy out of Wan-Bissaka. And that's what we saw. I think I counted once where Sterling got past him and then put in a bad ball with his left foot. But defensively, I thought Lindelof and Maguire did well. I thought Luke Shaw, raised a lot of eyebrows. I tweeted out, I didn't give Luke Shaw any abuse saying he shouldn't be playing. I thought I'll stay on the air of caution. I'll stay on the air of support for him in terms of Ollie thinks he's going to be fit. I said it was a big call to play Luke Shaw, which it was. Had Bernardo Silva, would I say in his pocket, he did well. He did well. He kept him relatively quiet. He got the hook, as Ricky said in his fan cam. It's not often you see that. And I didn't even realise Bernardo Silva went off, and then Mahrez came on, I think, and he was equally as quiet. For all of City's possession, they didn't really trouble De Gea. I think it was one crucial save he made in the second half. Other than that, it was all meat and drink for De Gea. What I liked about our performance is that we got the goals that our performance deserved, especially in the first half. We should have had way more. We should have had way more, to be honest with you. And I was worried at the fact that we were raining chances, but we couldn't get the first goal. The penalty, I haven't seen it back yet. But obviously VAR checked it and gave it. Rashford, just ice cool. That's 2 pens in a matter of a couple of days in big games. The guy's just unplayable at the moment. I mean, what I've always said about Rashford is that I don't know if he'll ever be world class. I don't know if he'll ever get us 25 goals a season. They're the only reservations I've had about Rashford. But what I've always said is that, excuse me, guys. What I've always said about him is that he's a good player, and when he's confident, he can get at players and make things happen. And a confident Marcus Rashford is a positive Marcus Rashford, which is a Marcus Rashford, which is what we want to see. He hit the crossbar with one shot. He had one that he tried to open out his body in, and he put it just wide. And it was at that point where I thought we need to get the next goal. I tell you what, Martial, it was a risk putting him in. Well, clearly not much of a risk because Solskjaer deemed him to be fit, but we're looking at it thinking, I tell you what, maybe Greenwood should have started, we're not sure, but I was happy Martial got the nod because he's obviously fit. But I tell you what, what a finish. I've only seen it once, I haven't seen it back, but it was fantastic for him to be able to do that and put it in the bottom corner. Fantastic finish. That is what Martial can give you. And I thought, although people might not think he had the best game, what I saw was fantastic from him. The way he received the ball, the way he held the ball up, the way he spun away from players and released it to Dan James or released it out to the left to Rashford. So a big shout out to Martial and Jesse Lingard. I mean, look, Lingard's been taking a lot of criticism, and rightly so, because his performances have not been good up until he's come back from injury. They haven't been good. But against Spurs, okay, he set himself off against Ixtana. Yeah, we did it. Oh, you got City stuff on. Nice one, man. Thank you. That's good to see one of the City supporters, actually do it with some respect today, because I'll talk about that at the end. They were awful. Yeah. I forgot where I was now. What was I saying, Miles? Oh my God. I was talking about Lingard. He's had a lot of criticism, and like I said, that criticism has been fair. He hasn't been good. He still hasn't scored or provided an assist in a while. But what he's bringing to the team is what we know Lingard can do on his day, which is energy, which is intelligence, which is intensity. And I thought he had all three of those things today. He was everywhere. He gave Rodri so much to think about in that midfield, the same alongside De Bruyne. And when he picked up the ball, I thought he used it really well. I thought he spun away from players on the half term. He received the ball really well, looked after the ball, kept hold of it, and released it at the right times, and was a constant threat. And he was in the second half as well, where we could have. Where he could have maybe scored. So game management, that was the biggest thing. You get in at 2-0, City are going to come out the traps, and I thought the game management was superb. Yes, we allowed City to have the ball a lot, but they didn't really hurt us. They really didn't. And what I liked is 85th minute, okay, we conceded a goal from a set piece, which was bitterly disappointing. It really was. But where we're going to capitulate, where we're going to crumble, we showed the mentality to still keep City at bay. I think they had one shot after that, like a key shot, which I think De Gea saved. Well, which I know De Gea saved. Other than that, they didn't really lay siege to us, so we were quite comfortable. It was almost like we sussed City out. That makes us move on. To Everton. We've seen what we're like against these big teams, and I can't help but go back to it. This has to be a turning point. If we've beaten Spurs and City within a week, home and away, and we don't get the points against Everton, it's all for nothing. So I know some of you at home will be sitting there thinking that's a negative point, but it's not. It's the pure facts. This today was absolutely fantastic. Tottenham, I thought, was really good. This was even better. But if we do not go and get wins, not draws, wins against Everton, against Watford, against Newcastle, who would be a tough test. Newcastle drew against City at home. Newcastle beat, who they beat the other day? Sheffield United, tough game where we couldn't win. So them coming to Old Trafford is going to be difficult. We've got difficult games against lesser opposition or teams that we feel we should be beating. So it will mean nothing. But I tell you what, that would do wonders for their confidence. It won't do their confidence any danger, because winning here, winning against Jose Mourinho with his Spurs has been absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to Wan-Bissaka. He was absolutely everywhere. Fred, brilliant. I thought he used the ball very well. He won the ball back, and he took a whole load of shit. And I want to finish off. Here's a bit of a negative. The City fans in the corner were absolutely a disgrace. I hope that CCTV catches them out, bans them for life. They were throwing objects at Fred, throwing for even De Bruyne. Fair play to him. Come over and had a go at his own fans. I think Fernandinho done it as well. And he threw the objects not back at the City fans, but to the side to say, "What the hell are you lot doing?" They couldn't take it. We've rattled them, absolutely rattled them. There were fights breaking out in the stands. I thought it was because of some Man United fans got into their end, but I think they were fighting amongst themselves. It just proves how much we've rattled City today. Have we put one of the nails in the coffin for Pep? Is it the end of Pep? We're closer to Man City than they are to Liverpool. Liverpool, yes, they've walked away with the league, 14 points clear of City. Unbelievable. Can Leicester maybe catch them? Hopefully they can. But I tell you what, City got sussed out today. We played to their weaknesses, played to our strengths. Yes, get in, boys, get in. We played to our strengths. Testament to our front three, and let's roll on. Solskjaer, fair play. I said, just don't set us out with a 5 at the back. Go for it. Show that we're Man United. Go and puff out your chest and show that we're Man United. And that's what we've done today. My man of the match today, it has to be Wan-Bissaka. It really does. It could have been Fred. I thought he was excellent. Daniel James had moments. He was good. Rashford again was brilliant. Another goal for him. Martial, great goal. we were good all over the pitch. Luke Shaw was good. I thought Maguire, everybody was good. But Wan-Bissaka, to keep Sterling that quiet for that long, unbelievable. We roll on to Everton. I'm over the moon. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.